I might do that. If you ever get to try out for anime, don't cosplay, because they'll immediately just laugh, first of all. Second of all, they're going to not take you seriously. What?
You know that from experience.
No, I do not. I never cosplayed for Dragon Ball Z, but I did wear a shirt with Goku on it. A really bad t-shirt. It was not even legit. It was like an iron-on and it was off-center and it was like so bad. And they told me after they hired me, they said, "We loved your audition, but when we first saw you, we were totally just like, no. Fanboy." Because if you go in, it's a professional gig. Yeah, it's anime and it's cool, it's awesome and everything, but it's still work. They want actors. They don't want cosplayers. They don't want fans. And I respect that. I get that. It's a job. You have to be good at what you do. You can't just come in and say, "I love Dragon Ball." It's like, "Why should we hire you?" "Because I love Dragon Ball." Like, that's nice. So we should hire all the millions of people around the world. It's like, yes! That may be questionable. And then how do you get hired? Blowjob. No. I like your enthusiasm though. Yes.
I know you have a history with radio broadcasts and stuff. Would you ever be open to doing that again? Would you ever have like a Kyle radio station?
Oh yeah, well, we live in the age of podcast, and for 5 years I did have a podcast, internet radio show as it were. And then nowadays I stream occasionally on YouTube, and I put a link on my Facebook and Twitter. And I have a dedicated chat room and embed the YouTube link there. And I use Google Hangouts on air, so I invite people on camera with me. And yeah, it's fun. It's usually late at night, which means over here it's like early morning.
Yeah, I should know.
Yeah, there's a few people that have come to my chats before, and it's like, 6 in the morning, Kyle, really? It's like, and I got people in the States going, "Midnight, Kyle, really?" "I'm sorry, I can't do it during the day." Yeah, would I go back to radio? Yes and no. It would take up my schedule. I got to be available for sessions for VO and auditions and all that. I loved being able to have fun though on radio. I do podcast VO now, but not on an actual show. I work for Kevin Smith. You guys know Kevin Smith? Yeah, Jake and Silent Bob, Clerks, all that fun stuff. So he has a podcast network, and I do the voice work for him, basically. So I do the narrator voice for Dragon Ball Z if he were high. Not really high, just more like just laid back and F-bomb everything. Like, yeah, all right, Smodco Internet Radio. You just imagine he's totally baked in the studio. Next time on Dragon Ball. What's in those sensu beans? Like, some good shit. Will Goku defeat Majin Buu? Does he have what it takes? It's like, blowjob. Like, everything's an 18+ panel here. The staff's watching going, "He's cussing, he's making it pornographic, never invite him again." I'm sorry, you guys throw me off track. In the best way possible. That's over here, yes.
I was just wondering, as having done voice acting and radio acting, are they pretty much similar or are they very different?
Oh yeah. Yeah, doing radio drama is the same sort of thing. You only have a script in front of you. It doesn't matter what you look like, which is awesome, very freeing. With the radio stuff, it depends. The rehearsal may depend on, the time frame, the turnaround. When I was doing radio drama for radio, we weren't in the room with all the other actors because, first of all, we just didn't have the space. We would have to pre-record our roles and someone else would just mix it the way you guys do fan dubs nowadays or amateur projects online. People around the world just fire up their little USB mic and record their lines, send it off, and someone mixes it all together. And that's how we were doing radio drama. But I've noticed that if you work in a professional, like a cartoon gig, that's like a radio drama too, because everyone has a script, their own mic, and everyone's sitting kind of in a big U or a circle or whatever, and it's just the most fun ever. In anime and video games, we have to record solo. It's still fun, but it's like you're just kind of by yourself and you're just gabbing with the director on the other side of the glass. Sorry? Is it time? 10 minutes. Okay, we're gonna wrap up shortly. Oh,
Sorry, guys.
I know, gotta stay on schedule.
Sorry, guys.
Schedule. Let's go here.
If that person who would you'd like to get into some voice acting, but sucks at it, what would you say is the best skill to try to develop, and how is the best way to develop it?
Ooh, a great skill that you absolutely need in voice acting is improv. You wouldn't think that at first. It's like, oh yeah, I watch Whose Lines Is It Anyway? No. Seriously, you have to think on your feet. In every session, we have to be able to whoop, come up with a character. If we're saying, all right, he's 30 years old, and he's this, that, and the other, and and that's all we're told about him. It's like, and here's a picture of him. It's like, and we have to build an entire performance based on a couple of lines? Okay. That's improv. That's thinking on your feet. Sometimes the lines are too long or too little, and they have to fit the mouth flaps. We have to improvise to make the line work and still be faithful to the translation. So I would say, even when you're somewhere, it's like, there's no anime dub classes. What can I do? It's like, well, take improv. Take any acting class. But I think improv is one of those things that's just universal that would help, because that is a skill that any actor doing any kind of acting has to use each and every time they're working. So let's go over here. Yes.
Yeah. Do you actually watch any of the anime that you're in, stuff like Dragon Ball Z and Bleach? And do you watch any others that are with like Johnny Enforce or Crispin Freeman? Mm-hmm. Do you watch anything that they're in?
I actually don't have enough time to watch all the shows. Again, we don't get copies of them, so I've seen what I've dubbed on those various shows. The last anime I think I watched all the way through was a movie called Red Line, which was beautiful. Hand animated. It took 7 years. It's gorgeous. This futuristic racing thing. Madhouse did it. It was amazing. So I've seen a couple episodes of Blue Exorcist. I have the box set. They actually did give me that one. But and I like that, what I've seen of that so far. But Dragon Ball, I've seen most of Dragon Ball Z because I used to watch it back in Cartoon Network back in the day, and it would just repeat over and over, and then we got DVDs with 3 episodes, and we liked it. I think I caught up with most of it. GT I kind of gave up on because not so good. Yes?
What does your daughter think about your anime work?
Oh yeah, my daughter thinks it's a cool job. I have a daughter, she's 17 now, and the only anime she was into at the time was when she was about 4 or 5. She liked Sailor Moon. She liked the Miyazaki stuff, Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away, and all that. But in general, it's like, she doesn't really watch the shows, but she still thinks it's a really cool job. She thinks it's cool what I do, and then, oh, you travel the world, you going to England? I'm jealous. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, you gotta go to school. But yeah, what?
2 more questions.
2 more questions! Crack the whip! Alright, let's go to the top of the row. Yes, that's you.
I've always wondered, do you ever throw in, say, iconic lines that you've said in voice acting into everyday life? I kind of have a picture in my head where you're interacting with your daughter's pissing you off, and you're like, I'm going to bring out the grapes now. No, Daddy, what grapes?
Walking. Now, she didn't even know what League of Legends is. I was just confused. It's like, why are you talking with an accent, Dad? I'm like, oh, because I just want to. Walking. That's fun. Yeah, people freak out about the League of Legends thing. It's like, you know about League of Legends? I'm like, yeah. 3 guys. Ezreal, Jarvan, and Graves.
2 guys and a girl.
I knew it! I think Ezreal's a chick. It's like, Ezreal's Meg Ryan. Like, really? Not true. I should know. They hired a dude to voice him. Like, Meg Ryan's not a dude. All right, so final question. It's going to be so good, right? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be earth-shattering. It's going to be amazing. Yes, drum roll. Let's go with Naruto Headband. What does it say?
Oh, so lame now. Sorry, it's the question you probably get asked at every convention. You probably hate it, but is there a dream character you'd love to do from any time period, any show? Just, your dream person you'd love to voice.
There's no particular character per se. It's more like directors or projects that I would love to be a part of. I would love to be in the Batman universe. Or She's directed all that stuff. I would love to be a part of that. Just whatever the next big pop culture sensation, the next SpongeBob, whatever. I don't know. You know, I don't want to take work away from actors. You know,
Yeah, it's the classic thing. You haven't got a favourite. You just like.
I just love the work.
Yeah, you just love the work.
The genre. I mean, even if I'm some no-name character that dies in 2 lines, I still got to play for 2 lines. I still get to be like crazy dude and you know, blow up. And then I get sign a timesheet, go home, and then 3 weeks later I get a paycheck for it. That's pretty sweet. But again, I don't work all the time. Don't get any misconceptions about, oh, you're a voice actor, so you're rich because you're a Dragon Ball Z and regular. Like, no. The people that make those shows are rich. I get paid to record 1 time. Now with Wreck-It Ralph, you get residuals. That's rare. I mean, you get into a theatrical movie, yeah, you're going to get a piece of the pie. How many DVDs and Blu-rays sold, digital downloads, blah, blah, blah. Just a small percentage. But still, it's like free money. 6 months later, it's like, oh, look, free money. That's the life. I mean, it's like, I got to get more of these national gigs. These big things. I get Disney, hire me, dear God in heaven. But yeah, so we're going to wrap up now so we can stay on time. Thank you so much. I'm going to be around all weekend. Thank you.